So good. Let's welcome to the One Show, Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Welcome, ladies. Welcome. Thank you both so much for choosing the One Show to give your first interview about the new series. You must be so psyched about season 2.
We're very psyched about it. We're also very psyched that it's finally at the point where it's going out there in the world to be finally seen.
Yes, excellent. Now, viewers, I have to say, if you haven't seen the first series, what are you doing? Watch it now. But you can dive right into series 2. It's all about the return of Jennifer's character, Alex Levy, to try and save the ratings of the morning show and all the brilliant power play that happens behind the scenes while everyone is all smiles on camera. Jennifer, off camera, the two of you are great friends. What's it like playing this intense relationship on screen?
Well, I think that's what half of the fun of it was that our relationship is it's a complete polar opposite of what Alex and Bradley's relationship is. So for us, it was really fun to have those sparring scenes and those sort of heightened moments together. We didn't get as much of that fun this year because of, well, for many reasons, but we just have so much fun together, and the juicier it is, the better it is.
Love it, absolutely love it. Reese, the first series actually dealt with topical issues like, you know, the Me Too movement, for example. And in the second series, you did start filming, the pandemic hit. Did that mean you had to kind of rip up the scripts? Because I know you like to involve, you know, topical issues in the show.
Yeah, we definitely started to think about what storylines would work. So we had actually started shooting, and then we shut down for the pandemic. They went back and rewrote all the scripts to incorporate that sort of feeling of what happened right before, the months right before the whole world shut down. So that's what you're really seeing, the media from January to March in this season. And it covers every topic from cancel culture to, you know, just all sorts of topics that, you know, that concern media and news today. And
how little they all knew about, how little we knew about this virus and what was approaching us, and watching everybody in real time kind of trying to figure out what the new normal was. How were they going to keep their shows going while trying to deal with the pandemic? As we were kind of just basically trying to do ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Amazing opening
shots. You guys were dealing with as well.
Yeah,
we were over here too, exactly, and we still continue to. Jennifer, as prep before Series 1, you actually went behind the scenes of a real live TV show, Good Morning America, huge show. What did you learn about the crazy world of live TV?
Well, nothing that you guys don't already know. Just the slow burn that it is. It's you know, it's a very vampire state of life, mind that you guys live in. It's you know, everybody comes alive in the middle of the night, and it's this slow moving train. And I got there at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it was kind of, the hallways are sort of quiet. And, you know, people are just slowly waking up. And then all of a sudden the wheels the train starts moving, and it gets crazier and crazier and crazier. And then somehow you don't know how on earth the show is going to be put on live at 7 o'clock as though nothing, not even a bead of sweat has taken place. It's utter chaos until they say, you know.
Reese, I'm going to be honest with you. Jennifer's pretty much sold it to me that she's not a morning person. So I'm going to ask you, are you a morning person?
Did I sell that to you?
A little bit, a little bit.
Did I get a good deal?
So what about you, Reese? What about you?
I'm definitely like a morning person. Jen and I talk about this all the time. I'm the morning person, and she's more of a night person.
Yeah.
So it actually works out because I do kind of the early morning scenes, and then by 4 o'clock I'm toast.
Yeah.
And then Jen starts, you know, around 11 and 12, and then she can do the night scenes because I can't even think straight past.
It's a good partnership then. Works perfectly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's
We're good partners.
Didn't we try to didn't we figure out what time we were born, and that sort of determined?
Oh,
Yes,
was
I
the
think
day
I
of the week?
have this theory that you're happiest on the day you were born. But
Right.
it also has something to do with your circadian rhythms around the time. This is a
Yes.
theory. We're just working on it, people.
I
But it
mean,
makes sense.
It makes
We're
perfect
workshopping it.
sense.
I think it works
love
for you
it.
Not
two.
published in any
Autumn,
scientific
November.
we'll have to
journals.
figure this
Yes.
out. Me
We
and
will
Zoe
figure
are going to
this
have to
out.
figure this out
We
and see if
will.
it works for us, definitely.
Reese, I have to say, like lots of parents over here too, you've been enjoying a little bit more freedom as your youngest has gone back to school, as we saw from
Yeah.
this fabulous video you shared recently. Have a look at this.
Oh, yeah. I'm eating cake.
Tell me you ate that whole cake, Reese Witherspoon.
I'm just eating cake because, finally the kids went back to school.
Yeah.
And, that's what you do in the morning. Drink coffee and eat cake.
Time.
I know that feeling. Mine went back today. I was absolutely delighted. No cake, but I was just as happy, trust me. Look, as we mentioned, as you two have spoken about, you've known each other for years, haven't you? And Reese, I mean, you appeared on Friends way back in 2000, I think it was. What was it like kind of walking into that, that set? Was it intimidating? Obviously, Rachel, you was a big part of the show, but what was it like for you, Reese, appearing as Rachel's sister on Friends?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I was just a huge fan. I just had a baby and I sat and maybe watched every single episode of Friends. So when my agent called and said, "Do you want to play Jen's sister?" I was like, "Yes," before he even got done with the sentence. And it was just wonderful. I got to spend 2 weeks with them, and Jen was so incredibly nurturing and sister-like.
Amazing.
And Schwimmer was so wonderful. And, you just saw the magic of these people who were the best at what they do, bringing such humanity to these characters, but also drop of a hat humor.
Love it.
That was really a masterclass just watching them work.
Oh, brilliant.
We are so
Fit
glad.
Right in, like it was literally, she just slid right in, even though she kept saying, "I'm so nervous, I'm so nervous," and she literally was a baby herself and carrying a baby that she just had. And she was so dear, and she hadn't been, I think you'd been home just having had the baby, so this was like your first spin of your wheels post.
Love it. And back
Brilliant.
together making this amazing show, the morning show, which we love. I was obsessed with season 1. I can't wait for the rest of season 2. Alex and Bradley and the whole cast are phenomenal. Thank you so much, Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.